Alright, trying that again. There's a really fiddly emulator bug that I can possibly fix later by changing the renderer, but that is not worth the effort right now. So we'll go back to Days of Ruin, which frankly, as I said, is the good Advance Wars for multiplayer. Alright, let's try another one of these trick maps, maybe. This one is the hardest map in the entire game to get an S rank on. So let's not do that one, because it's a very fiddly and difficult path. The map is trivial to win and almost impossible to get a good rank on. For a bunch of reasons. What about a good old Dual Falls is always a fun classic one. Let's just do it. Alright, so we got Gauge. And Gauge is power. Look at the mission info. So naval and indirect units get a boost in the CO zone, and this is a puzzle map, so you can see it's pretty symmetrical. Blue obviously starts with an extra factory up here, because otherwise the AI can't compete with the human, nor can it really compete with the... Oh, no, it actually starts with fewer cities on blue, which is interesting. Really interesting, because first player in all Advance Wars games has an extreme advantage. So really, the goal is to hold a majority of the cities, so hold this line, and because of the shape of this map, with these little S-curves and the water, plus the fact that the game plays us as the long-range guy, this one really expects you to leverage this water to put interdiction attacks with artillery and rockets over that water. So that's going to be the strategy. So of course, we start with just babies first, maximize the economy. Gotta get these factories as soon as possible down here. And for good measure, we could get a transport copter to accelerate that further. Actually, I think it's worth waiting on. Don't remember if that's the right play or not, but we'll find out. Alright, now we should look at what this other guy's commander power is. So it's pretty much just attack and defense up. But it's a big zone compared to his little zone. I don't need to put him in anything yet. You can see, this space can capture here, and then, see how it can attack? It'll be able to capture here next. So this guy, meanwhile, can move here, even though he's further away, and the next round, we'll be able to move up here. That is how you maximize the economy. I doubt there is a better start to this map. Now, let's get a bike first to start moving up around the corner there. Let's not build big units back here. I can always build them up front later. And I'm not going to build aircraft yet. I'm actually going to keep this nice and simple. I will build, however, a couple more bikes back here to just slowly make their way to the front. Look at that capture. I can get that airport. Now we want to build something. See, so he's got an anti-air, he's got that, so I'm going to build a tank. So it can just be up here in the way of those infantry that are coming. One away from that, but that's fine. I'm just moving these guys forward. And otherwise, we're going to build almost all our units near the front. Alright, keep on capturing. Anti-air is... You won't be able to get any more of these cities if I just keep sending tanks around. Oh look, just as expected. The furthest away guy. Use him. That way you have more latitude to move the other guys up. They'll be able to capture these two cities. So now let's start building some rockets. You see that range? I can just park a rocket here, and it'll cover this area, and it'll keep itself in supply on the city forever. And I'm just going to keep building rockets and cover the whole map with rockets and things to prevent air attacks. So he's got this guy who can't get over here yet, but next round he would destroy the rockets. I'm going to build anti-air next. Capture that city. I'm going to move him in the middle for now. I'll let him capture a city or two. And we could probably optimize that start a little bit. Partly see what the AI does. I could weaken this anti-air, so it won't be a threat to my infantry. Or I can deny him one round of economic development, which I'm going to do. I'll have to waste a turn attacking that. I could actually build a missile. But if I build a missile, this thing will just attack it. I actually do want to build the anti-air first. Now, what I don't want to do, the alternative to denying him a round of economics up here would have been to build here an air unit, maybe a bomber or a fighter, not an attack helicopter. But then I would have needed this to weaken that thing first, which is what I did not do. We will see if this was a smart move or not. But, for good measure, let's build a fighter all the way back here, and that'll be an ace in the hole, because I can basically park it like right here, and the AI really won't be able to send air units after me without ground support. Alright. You see, he's gonna get it. Let's keep moving these units forward for later. You gotta watch the range of these things. They can move farther than you think. So see where that is? It's gotta stay just out of range of that. I might as well get rid of that thing. Let's go ahead now and build another rockets. Because he can't actually get there. Let's just have this guy hang out on the city. Let's keep him there, so this thing's going to waste its time. And have a medium tank. That and maybe a mech or two, or that plus the rockets will take care of that anti-tank. Guy can back up here now. Eliminated that threat. Now look where these guys can get. Not too far. Not too far, but it's actually okay to back off a tiny bit right now. With our own anti-tank. Let's just keep this fighter waiting in the wings up there where it has a wide area of cover. Nothing can get to that rocket. The other rocket's healing. And this rocket is fully protecting most of these units. Everything else is just going to come into position for the first push. Now, one way to go is to have the rockets and the ground war come around the corner, but have transport copters waiting to jump in, sitting along these edges. I don't remember if that's a great idea or not, but I think I'll go for it yet. I think I'm just going to focus on a much simpler game. Start moving in. Let's put our CO in that thing. Let's get him lined up there. And have him wait there. So now nothing can get through unless this thing attacks that first. It's a little risky. Now, for now, I can move this here. They're mutually covering. Action foot. Not sure that foot. In this case, he won't do any air units for a long time because of that fighter there. Little tank. Forward. Get some stuff in the way. So remember, this is, you can't lose this map unless you really F it up. This is all about how do you maximize your score. Alright, now we're talking. So I can completely destroy that, or I can weaken that first. And I can then destroy that. And I can move this guy up. Safely closer. See, so now that anti-tank is going to have a choice. If it attacks this medium tank, I'll take significant damage, but also it won't be able to move. Just finish that off. Can't actually capture it safely yet, so I'm just going to have something hang out here. Now is where we have some bombers, because I have complete air supremacy. Thanks to this fighter that's just hanging out here. See if we can make it more central. Look how much ground it's covering. Might as well move him forward, because I'm not going to build a unit. And let's build nothing back there. Oh, a duster. Fascinating. Alright, so I have a lot of options here, but let's prioritize the rockets taking out the anti-air. Gotta take care of that other rocket that's over there. But he's got nothing to do about my air, so check out the bomber. Look how useful that is. This guy can actually safely retreat to here. Now, for this anti-tank, I could just retreat a little bit and do a counterattack. I think I will. So I can still take that guy out there. Now this guy can move to his home. He's not going to move for much of the rest of this game, unless I completely conquer that side. I just want to build another bomber. I might be able to do this not the way the game told me to. Good measure, I can do some significant damage to that anti-tank. Let's get a mech in here just for one more piece of good measure. Looks like he's got almost no military units already. Duster, your days are numbered. I haven't decided what I want to do with that bomber yet. So this guy can't make it around in time, so my fighter still has free reign. That. Let's get rid of that thing. And let's just capture it. Actually move this even closer. Bomber. Might as well just weaken that. Let's just get as much in the way as we can while we do. Oh, let's just keep moving everything forward. And for the end game, I could do it just for bombers on bombers. I don't remember if that works very well or not. Yeah, it's built nothing but anti-air. There's nothing left. So I could have had a quick cap waiting down in the wings here. Guys up. So that anti-air is pretty well covered, so I'm just going to get these. Let's see. That can get me. over here. Let's just wait there. Lure him out a little bit. Oops, didn't mean to build a duster. Oh well. Now that we see how the score goes on this one, we can do it again. Nothing, no reason not to start moving this guy around, actually. This map seems to start you with so much economic power that you can't lose no matter what you do. So 3 anti-airs are the problem. Sacrifice 1 anti-air for 1 bomber. Can they get over that bridge? Yeah, kinda. If I do this, I'm gonna lose that guy. So something like that. And then I can do something like that. Which means then I can do something like that. I did not reserve enough units to block that, though. Which is just a pure oversight on my part. One can sneak through, get the weak bomber. And of course it builds more. We don't even need to capture these cities. So when we play this again, we won't even focus on capturing the cities, we'll just focus on wiping out these enemy units. Just get a bunch of aircraft to pop on top of those things, you can't build anything and that's the end. Because look, we make $11,000 more than him. Try this again, doing it the way the game told us to do it. Because this does already feel like a bad score. We lost way too many units along the way. Alright, so there's 3 anti-air. There's 1 weakened incapacity. There's 2 weakened incapacity. Just in case we can build one more bomb. Oh, the CPU did a rare thing. See how it combined the 2 weakened units into a stronger one? That is a huge move that very rarely do people think to do. new bomber. Duster should actually be able to finish that up. Oh, I guess it couldn't. Ooh, a fighter, look at that. Seems to be a little sloppy and will kind of just work. Only kinda. See, that thing's out of ammo, so I actually would have to go back to the place where I was building that airstrip. Fighter, because all they can really build now is air units. Nothing left but that fighter. Fighter can be taken out by this. And nothing else matters. And that was boring and probably a terrible score. What? How was that an S rank? Okay, that was a better tech. We could do way better than that. I could get the score above 400 easy. All right, S rank it is. Not doing anything that the game told us to do. So let's try to make that more efficient. How can we do that? First, we still want to just capture stuff. We don't need to worry about the economic development that much because we'll just always be ahead with a simpler plan than usual. Still want to just build infantry and bikes back there. Well, it probably does make sense to have one transport copter. Alright, same old story as before. So we don't need the immediate, normally, because we can't be behind by any amount of money or it's just over. But here, we start 13 to 9 on income. So while I did just do that first time, I'm actually going to go down and then take an extra turn to finish that thing off first. I think that is a more optimal route. Let's see. Still transport copter, anti-aircraft, etc. Let's build. We have infinite money, so it's not a matter of money. Let's build. If we build an anti-air now, it's good against infantry. It'll also make it unlikely. This guy. Let's actually put a mech in it. But that's for the future. I'm not going to use that thing now. So now the anti-air dissuades that helicopter more effectively. Now I've got a factory down here. And now we build the rockets. And the rockets will move up here just to keep those infantry at bay. This guy is going to come over to be ready for a quick cap. These guys will just ensure that we do have a good economy. The rocket's not in place just yet, so move the rocket. I will put it on this city, even though it won't be supplying it. But instead of taking out that transport copter, I'm going to engage in a little bit of economic denial. And a medium tank, plus a missile. Keep his burgeoning Air Force at bay. While this guy moves slowly and inwards. Alright, so see how that thing is threading the needle? Not that it matters too much. Let's get the medium tank up here first. Him just hanging out in a city. I'm actually gonna drop this guy here. Now, the helicopter is still annoying. We're gonna build one more anti-air. We're going to build another rocket. If I lose the transport copter, it's no big deal, but it might still be for the quick cap at the end. I'll build in that factory so I can reblock. And that's the end of the helicopter. Now that'll take some significant damage if I do that. This guy can get over here pretty well. This is where the rockets come into play. So see, I just want these overlapping fields of fire. So we'll have to stick to this corridor over here. I'm just gonna hang back. Oh, I will have to deal with this. One anti-air back there. Actually, one cheapo artillery wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, let's see what the AI does. Okay, I got distracted and it retreated. A facile quick cap attempt. Let's get him closer. This is all still just bait. Rig can resupply things. See, he's got that big. I actually got to get rid of that CO unit. Target tag. Mega tank's a problem. tapping that. Best reason to build that thing. That tricked him into the corner. He was easily finished off. We'll do a little bit of capturing. That thing's gonna get 2 more shots. Covers that area. That covers that area pretty well. I work a little closer at the airport so some bombers can start coming out. And for good measure, another rocket. Forget about those backline units. Also, I don't think building structures impacts your score in any way, so you might as well drop landing strips around when you get free cycles. See how it's avoiding me? Now I'll move on to that city. See that overlapping field of fire? There's one safe spot right there. Drop a few units in the way. And bait him into attacking that. Now he might, well, probably do is attack that medium tank with the mega tank, getting it out of range of everything but the bomber. Just shuffle a little bit. Always shuffle units around to get some healing in, especially when your resources are unlimited. Now he has to move. That is an excellent trap that's set there. In fact, this guy is better off going here. That does leave a gap still. Yep, it attacked the medium tank as expected. Things first. This guy hit me. No, but he's gonna move over here. Get these two in his CO zone. Got no real air defenses. I could let him have that city. It actually doesn't matter that he has that city. I'd rather get rid of the CO zone. I also have plenty of latitude to stop him from capturing the city. Build another bomber. This anti-air is going to come up here. One more anti-air for good measure. And a tank that can move around pretty quick without some extra cash. Oh, will you look at that? That's a shame. Oh, it's almost like bombers are good at everything. You know, staying out of range, now I can march it up the field. So yeah, those have an overlapping field of fire. There's only one safe spot. Bombers. bomb some stuff. Ah, that might work. Yep, it worked. That'll be useful for healing. See that duster there? That is easily addressed with a fighter. And we're good. A little annoying because I have to land it here, so I can't build another bomber this round. That means I can take care of that. This thing is kind of irrelevant still. See that tank? That tank that didn't seem like it would do much? Suddenly real useful. There is no more danger up here at all, so I might as well just move this guy forward toward the end game. Might as well just move everything up. Might as well heal everything I can heal. Still could have set this up to go faster. I really got to just spend a couple of dollars building a quick cap and have it hang out in the sea right down here. But it's pretty moot. I've got too many rockets, so there's no way for them to even get close enough. Fast and loose with these bombers. I forget what my power is. Increase the range of all indirect attack units by 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I can use that to end this probably. That means everything has to be in position. So one there. One also clear, because 1, 2 will get me double coverage of that. For good measure, capture a few healing spots. Guy ready. He's got 3 attacks left. And 1 fighter or bomber. Fighter, 1 more bomber. That might be enough to do it. See how we couldn't build as many anti-air because I spent more time building rockets and holding the ground first? Oh right, I always forget, if I use this, then this guy can't shoot. Let's use it. I never use CO powers in this game. That's a pretty big range. So we've got to get rid of the anti-air before anything. Anti-air gone. Bombers can come in. That fighter can just sit on his base. And that should pretty much be the end of it. I built too many. I didn't even need to build that many units. Just can't hit anything, but I can stop moving. And that's that. Alright, that was a lot faster and a lot cleaner, but it could be cleaner still. See, we also could have done it faster. If I had a quick cap set up, Would have gone even faster. All right. We can do one more little toy map, maybe? Here, some of these will take a long time. Save those for another day. Here's a little toy one. Alright, so I don't remember the deal with this one, but I'm pretty sure I want to capture that radar dish regardless. Definitely want to be able to capture this. Definitely want to be able to use that thing. Get these guys in the mountains. Alright, I don't remember what the deal is with this map specifically, but I'm really just going to focus on playing it cool. Alright, you got caught by the trap. And now that unit's in deep shit. Okay, lots of little units. Let's just use this now. That seems like the best bet. Okay, he can still see me. I should have... What should I have done differently? Maybe nothing? Let's see what else he's got down there. Let's destroy that. And that. Damage that. Okay, so oh, there's a medium tank down there. Alright, we can try that again now that we know there's a medium tank that's going to show up. Alright, let's see what that looks like. A medium tank might be the biggest thing he's got, so we can try this one again, knowing that it'll be there. Alright, there is one more unit somewhere. Alright, that can't be an S. It's an S, okay. Oh, we could have done that way better. We lost way too many units. Alright, so now we know there's a medium tank hidden. So instead of what we did before, let's actually make a trap. I can send someone over to get that missile later. Got 100% kill. Let's see what happens if I back off a tiny bit. See, he got trapped because he couldn't see my guy in the radio tower. Keep these guys healed up. Sacrifice that guy. Probably could have left one of those guys to use the missile. Recall, these things just reveal. They give you income, but they don't do anything else. Get that rocket just like before. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh, he did get to it. I think you do want to waste the infantry on the radar early. Still not too bad of an outcome. The first run by luck was better. Yeah, I let him have that. Still doesn't really matter. I wonder if that damage even counts against my score. I actually never really knew for sure. Oh, that took a turn too many though. Yep, and I took that extra hit. Well, luckily, wherever it is, I'll bump into it. Oh, it's gonna get me there. But I'm invisible in my own city. See how it'll just stall for time like that? Guaranteed to win, but it's just ticking away at your score. Alright, we can do that faster. Let's do that one more time. Alright, now we're going for maximize score. We know the lay of the land. That guy will go back there. This guy will go capture. That guy I'll go capture. Still want to get that radio tower. You hide in the mountain so I can see what's coming. And everyone else just scatter into places where the enemy will be caught. Okay. I know that is not going to get the medium tank. It's definitely not going to be just sitting there. So I can still let that happen. Let's get that guy hiding down there. There's the medium tank. See how the blue one could make a lane? Even though I got caught in the trap, now other units can pass through it. Alright, I've weakened that. Let's get rid of that tank. I'm mostly focusing now on weakening everything to reduce the amount of damage we take from stuff. Medium tank's still pretty powerful. Oops, meant to build an anti-tank. That should have been an anti-tank, which would have gotten us the S instead of the A. Only build the recon at the end for a mop-up. Well, in that case, I'll just build a rocket. Alright, I should actually think about what would this look like. So the medium tank, where do they start? All in here. The medium tank always comes into the second wave. It's always outside of range of that. So you wait on that one more go, possibly. You leave the artillery hidden up here. I should look what the maximum score on this one is. Anyway, I think that's enough for today.